tío. ¿Qué quiere, mijo? Can I get a beer? Or 6? No manches. Please? Alright, there's some in the fridge inside. Don't tell your dad, okay? What's up and que onda, everybody? Welcome back to Modern Roots Kitchen. It's your boy Danny Davila, and today, on today's short, I'm going to be ranking some Mexican beers. And while I do that, I'm going to more or less kind of explain what Modern Roots means, kind of how I became the cook and chef that I am, kind of how everything started, and you know, just chill out and drink a little bit. So I got Dos Equis Sol Modelo Especial, Tecate Light, they didn't have regular Tecate, Carta Blanca y Victoria. These are a lot of my favorites. I've had each of them before, but I haven't had them all like together to kind of rank them. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give them like a score based on taste and like, you know, how cool the can looks or something like that, and kind of rate them. So this will be number 1 through number 5. So I'm gonna kind of rank them. So first off, we're gonna start with one of my favorites, my go-to beer for the bars is Dos Equis. I always get Dos Equis. I'm actually a musician también. I've been a musician since I was like freaking 12, 11, 10, like 11 or so. I joined my first band. It was like a kids rock band. We played all kinds of like 80s metal stuff. Iron Maiden, Metallica, Black Sabbath, stuff like that. So I grew up in the bars, and now that I'm like 26 years old, even from when I turned 21, I'm not really interested in going to the bars. So I don't really drink much. So this is gonna be kind of interesting. I'll probably get a little buzz or something. But anyway, let's get into this first one. This is a classic for me. I'm curious to see where it ranks up among these bad boys right here. So get a good gulp. That's how you taste test Mexican beers, is you get a good gulp going. This one's like super, I mean, it's just hella smooth, you know. Doesn't really have like a lot of taste. It's not like, it's a lager especial, pero like it's not like a craft brew or anything. Like, it's pretty basic, but it's definitely a reliable beer for me. So for right now, that's gonna go in first place. So number 2, it's gonna be Sol Cerveza Original de Mexico from 1899. That's a long time ago, bro. I'm gonna taste this one. I had this one in bottle form. It usually comes in those glass bottles, the clear ones. I always hear that you get they get skunky, like the beers get skunky in those glasses because the light gets to them or something like that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's even true. I heard that on the internet. So I'm gonna try this one. Ooh, so if I thought this one was mild on taste and just like a drinkable beer, this one is like water. It's like drinking a Topo Chico or something, and then you put some limon or chile or whatever you want on the rim. This is definitely a beach beer, a beach beer. Definitely a beach beer. Chilling in your chair with grandma and the tios and your parents and all the huequillos, running around the beach, and you're just chilling, drinking your Sol, maybe get in the water a little bit if you're feeling crazy. Maybe do some wade fishing. Here in South Texas, we like to do some wade fishing. Yeah, that's not really doing too much for me. But by default, that one's in second place. Dos Equis #1, followed by Sol. So let's get into this Modelo. I drink this one a lot too, because when I'm in my cholo vibes, you know, so it's que, you know, it's Modelo time, fool, you know, what's up, hey. I'm ridiculous. I promise I'm not even buzzed yet. So anyway, I just kind of want to talk about too in this video, more or less, what the name Modern Roots means. Now that I have a few subscribers on the channel, I kind of want to go in depth with like the whole meaning behind it. So the point of the channel is the fact that I've grown up since I was like a little kid. In my house, my dad and my mom realized that I liked watching the Food Network a lot. So we would have it on literally all day long. Go stay at my grandma's house with my cousin, Josh. Shout out Josh Overa if you're watching this, primo. So I would be there and he would like, I want to watch ESPN or BET or MTV or whatever, VH1. And I'm like, dude, I want to watch, I would always watch Paula Deen in the mornings. I always liked how her southern accent and her southern recipes and things like that. I thought it was like fascinating. So I literally watched Food Network every chance I got, all day long, 24/7. And I just like fell in love with the channel and it just made me want to cook. So I started cooking when I was little. And I just couldn't stop. Like I kind of got obsessed. And so I became a musician when I was like 12, 11. I joined my first band called The Next Day here in San Antonio. And we would play downtown, we would play all the bars. I'd have trouble getting into my own shows because like I was obviously underage, an 11-year-old, so I would have to have my parents with me and I would literally have to show them like the show flyer. Like, hey, like I promise, like I'm on the show, let me in the bar, like I gotta play. Excuse me. And so finally they would let me in and we would play like a 4-hour set of 80s metal songs that are huge in San Antonio, Texas. Hold on. This one's got some flavor in it. This one's got some flavor. This is the kind of beer that you actually go to a bar and you order this. It's got like a herbaceous honey like flavor. That one's definitely got the most flavor so far. So you gotta think, how are we rating this? Are we rating this as far as like drinkability, like you just want to be at the barbecue, the carne asada, and the beach, like just chilling and knocking back a bunch of them? Or are we in a bar setting where like, hey, I want to sit at the bar, have a nice beer with my wife, or whatever the case may be? And I would say if it's that case, then this is #1. And it's also super drinkable. It's not like any of these beers are like a super crazy IPA with like a stout mixed sour whatever. So I'm gonna go #1 for Modelo, followed by Dos Equis y Sol. That means sun in English, in case you didn't know. So what was on my story? Oh, I was talking about growing up and my love for cooking. So the name Modern Roots, right? It's basically putting a modern spin on my roots. I mean, it's self-explanatory. You get it. But it's a little more than that. Because in my cooking, I've always steered towards the fine dining. I'm a very artsy, creative person. I paint. I've been a musician all my life, even though I'm only 26, but still. And I'm real artsy. So I try and take a spin on the traditions. So things that I grew up with, like borracho beans, Spanish rice, arroz con pollo, tortillas, salsa, carne guisada, carne asada, fajitas, all that stuff that I would get from my tios or my dad, or my grandma. Even in Texas, barbecue brisket is huge here. All those traditional things, I'm trying to put my spin on them, my modern spin, and kind of show that, and maybe people will be inspired by that kind of, you know. We always eat the same fideo, we always eat the same conchitas, the same barbacoa, the same whatever the case may be. So in the first episode, I did my modern spin on barbacoa with that beer in Rojo. So if you want to go ahead and check that one out. And the second episode, I did some carne asada fries and some honey habanero wings. So kind of putting a spin on what's an absolute staple in food trucks around South Texas, carne asada fries. And kind of just showing how you can do that in modern day technology with an air fryer. And yeah, man, that's basically what the channel is, Modern Roots. I mean, I'm just kind of vibing, having fun, taking tradition and mixing it up a little bit. And I hope you guys enjoy, man. So we're gonna get into this Tecate Light. It is also a lager. Doesn't taste like much. It kind of tastes like the Sol. It gives me like barbecue vibes. Like if you're grilling, smoking some meat, you got some ribs on the smoker, you got some brisket, some leg quarters, you're about to throw some kielbasas or something on the grill. I think Tecate would be good because it's like in between here as far as like drinkability, like not too strong, but it is, I don't know. Let me go in again. I mean, it's decent. I think it has a like this much more flavor than Sol. And it's very drinkable. It is the light version. So I'm assuming that regular Tecate has a little bit more también. So I'm gonna put this in third place, Sol in last place so far. So next beer we're gonna go is like the most common beer in Mexico. My family's actually from Monterrey, Mexico. Like if you count like grandparents and past. And my wife is from Monterrey as well. So I'm kind of Mexican. So this is Carta Blanca Original Hecho en Mexico. This is a whole quart bottle. This is all I could find at the store. This is, I believe, has a little bit more alcohol. This one, what does it say on these cans, bro? 4.4. No, they're about the same. What's those X? 4.2. So it's like slightly more alcoholic, I don't know. But we're gonna try it. I haven't had this one in a long time. My suegro, he drinks this one sometimes. I think that's really the only place that I've seen it. It's kind of sweet. It has like a sweet, almost like a tamarindo or something. You ever have those tamarindo Jaritos sodas? It kind of has that kind of vibe to me. I don't know. It is good. I like it. I don't know if I like it as much as Dos Equis. I'm gonna put it like in third place. So you got Modelo, Dos Equis, Carta Blanca, Tecate, y Sol. So we're gonna go with our sixth beer here. This is Victoria, made in Mexico, of course. This is a 12-ounce bottle. It doesn't say the alcohol on here, I don't think. Oh, it's 4% alcohol, so it's a little bit less. So we're gonna open this guy. Victoria, let's see. I remember liking this one a lot. I haven't had it in a while, but I do remember it's good. So let's take it straight to the dome. That one has a sweetness too. It's very similar to the Carta Blanca, I think. It tastes like if you mixed the Modelo and the Carta Blanca together. I really like it. I think if you're eating like a ceviche or something, this will be really good with it. By the way, if you're wondering why I don't have Corona on here, coronavirus, we're not messing with Corona in this house, okay? We're not doing Corona. So, not even taking a chance. I know it's a beer, but no manches. Yeah. I'm liking this one. I think I'm gonna put this one. Let me go back to the Carta. The Carta. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in second place. I think, let me make sure real quick. Yeah, there's something about the herbaceous flavor of Modelo. Like it's a beer. It's not a beach beer. And I think Mexican beers get a lot of like stereotype where they're specifically for if you're just on the beach, if you're in Cancun or Cozumel or something like that, you're on vacation. But Mexicans work hard, man, and they come home from a hard day of work and they want to have a beer. And they want to have a beer. And I think this is a beer. If there's one thing I know about my family and my friends and other Tejanos and Mexicans, is they like to come home to a nice cold beer. And they want it to taste like beer. And I get that from Modelo. So I'm gonna put Modelo first place, Victoria second, Dos Equis third, Carta Blanca fourth, Tecate fifth, and Sol in last place because it just tastes like Topo Chico. I might as well be drinking water. At least there's not a lot of calories. So anyway, that's my ranking. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Me just hanging out in my kitchen on set. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. I was looking at the analytics and a little bit more than half of my views are from unsubscribed viewers. So please, if you can find it in your corazon to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I got a new episode coming this Sunday. And if you haven't checked out the previous videos, please do so. I appreciate you guys very much. And yeah, man, that's it. We're doing this one live, straight through, no cuts, raw, unedited, explaining modern roots, drinking some beer, and that's it. See you out there later.